Good morning. I want to use an analogy here. Let's say you're looking for a car. You go to a used car dealership, right? And you're like, man, I like that car. I like the way it looks. Everything is attractive to me, right? You go up and the sales guy is speaking on behalf of the vehicle, right? And they're saying, oh, you want this car? This car is great. Nice paint job, good tires, good mileage, AC top notch, has this, has that. They tell you all the good qualities about the vehicle, right? But they don't necessarily tell you what's underneath the car, right? Or underneath the hood, let's say. And you take that vehicle home and it's great, right, man? It drives like a beauty, right? Nothing wrong with it, right? And then over time, in the weeks to come, in the months to come, you start finding problems with it, right? You start figuring like, okay, this wasn't cracked up what it was supposed to be, right? I thought this was a winner here. And then you start finding these little things out, little things here and there, and you're like, oh, I got to deal with this, I got to deal with that. Well, relationships are kind of like that too in life. And you think about, going back to my story, if you, let's say, are in a bar, man or woman, and you see someone attractive, right? And you're like, man, I'm going to go up to them and start talking to them. You're going to turn on the charm, right? You're going to start talking about, oh, you look cute, and you're gonna start throwing these lines out, and then they're gonna say the same thing, thinking, oh, she's cute or he's cute, and you're just right. You're just charming them over. You're winning them over like that sales guy. And then you take that person home, and days, weeks, months go by, and you start to figure out, man, I'm finding all this shit out about this individual, like the car. And you realize that had you known all that stuff, and this is, I guess, my question is, had you known there was going to be this many problems, how many relationships would not take place? If you think about that, how many relationships would be saved or never happen if people were honest up front and said, look, I appreciate you coming up to me and asking me out and buying me a drink and all that, and I know you'd like for this to turn into a second date, but before that happens, let me just go down a list of things. Been in relationships, I have kids, I have some issues I'm dealing with, and maybe, just maybe, that'll give the other party a chance to say, I'm not perfect either. Here's my list of things that's wrong with me. Or it's going to tell that person, no thanks, I don't want to deal with that. Is that good or bad? I guess is my question, is to know the truth about people, or the truth about the other side. And that means if you're buying a vehicle or whatever, that things are not always cracked up with it to be. And I know it takes all the fun out of the hunt and the game, but think about how many relationships would be saved and never take place if people were honest. Just a thought. I'm not saying do it, but yeah, how many people would say, no thank you, partner. All right, I gotta run, guys, gotta go to work. As always, have a good one, and God bless, and adios amigos. I'm out.